live. TPS, which is Team Perfect Sourcing, is doing all possible efforts to bring latest and relevant news to the industry. We are beginning our journey with a series of videos with the industry experts. Our series begin with life after lockdown, when it will come back to normalcy because nobody is able to anticipate it so far. When it comes to expert, this they claim the glory of our industry will come back soon and with a bang. Let's hope for the best. We'll surely bounce back. Today we have Mr. Nimish Dave with us, an apparel manufacturing industry expert, founder of IdeaSmith, an international consultant who is catering to many international factories with his number of skills, which includes apparel manufacturing, sustainability, CSR, and many more aspects. So welcome to PS channel, Nimish Bhai. It's been an
Gagan
honor
bhai,
to have you.
thank you for having me, my friend.
It's been an
And
honor.
yeah, absolutely. So I heard you. Your opening line was very impressive, my friend. And while I like the sound of it, I would beg to differ that on one point and allow me to put my point of view across. The
Sure.
industry is not coming back soon, and certainly it's not coming back with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
That is very, very, very apparent. I say it with a heavy heart. It's an industry which is very close to my heart as well. It's given me my livelihood.
Correct.
But having said that, this impact of this pandemic has raised the entire industry to ground. Number one, we have to understand that, and not just the industry, the entire global chain. You know, when the shops, when the stores are going bankrupt, when people have stopped buying, and the countries are in lockdown, manufacturing is completely shattered, battered, and scattered. So
True.
there is, and there's too much pain, too much misery, too much blood on that's we are going to see. It's a, as I would call it, a earthquake event, so to say. You know, when countries get hit by an earthquake, everything is razed to the ground,
Right.
and then the building up, while mankind is known to be resilient, it comes back against all odds. These are great characteristics that we all have embedded inside us.
Right.
But the road back is going to be an extremely long haul. We're going to see a lot of joblessness. We are going to see a lot of bankruptcies. We're going to see a significant portion of this industry wiped out, completely dead, completely decimated. And reasons are obvious. I mean, I don't need to really. Working capital, as it is, Gagan, you and I have been in this industry. We know each other for many, many, many years. This
Yes.
industry has been a sick baby, you know, for a long, long, long time. It has not been in the best of the health. It has not been a extremely profitable or phenomenally growth driven, adrenaline driven individual. Our growth numbers have been stagnant at 15, 16, 17, rarely crossing 16
How
billion.
could we make this industry fit and well now? Because we are going to
So,
start again. We can say that we are going to start from a scratch. Okay,
fair
everybody
enough.
is going to start from a scratch. So how
Correct.
can we make a start with previous things or previous things? See, like Einstein have said that what you are doing is
If
again
you
if
do
you
what
do.
you always did, you get
Yes,
what you
yes,
always got.
absolutely.
So
So
therein,
what we can do
correctly said.
differently so that we can make our industry fit and well rather than a sick baby, as you said.
Um,
Let's talk about the
okay,
solutions.
so the solution is absolutely there in front of us.
Hmm.
Okay, it has been there in front of us for many, many, many years. So before
Hmm.
I come to the solution, I'd like to go back in for a deeper understanding of the problems that plague the industry. See, whenever you reboot or whenever you reset, you will have to eradicate certain ill effects, certain bad practices, certain crazily insane habits that you had cultivated. For
Correct, correct.
example, a lot of people by default in this lockdown are using this lockdown to, you know, cure themselves of chronic chain smoking
True,
urges.
true.
To people are going back to fitness, to yoga, to whatever. So
Agree,
using the
agree.
time to kind and correct what was wrong in their physical and the
Correct,
mental aptitude.
correct.
So in that way, there are two or three fundamental things, Gagan bhai, and I'll quickly take you through that. You would have heard me saying this so many times, but for a broader and a larger audience, I don't mind repeating myself. A Whenever the revival happens, time alone will answer those questions.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? you're looking at manufacturing coming back to India. We are looking at exports. We have primarily there are two different industries: the domestic industry and the export industry.
Correct.
I'm not talking about the domestic industry. We are only focused on manufacturing and exporting of apparel. Am I right? We are putting that
Right.
into a box at this particular
Correct.
moment. So there have been a lot of calls. We are plagued with webinars. We have been a lot of people talking. कह रहे China से अब इतना $100 billion का धंधा निकल रहा है and blah blah blue whatever. Those are real scenarios. Yes, there is an exit China sentiment that the world has taken over. However, I'm not extremely bullish on that fact कि China से business बाहर आ रहा है तो India में वो business आएगा. India में नहीं आएगा. Simply put.
True.
I may sound a little pessimist over here, so be it. But I have my reasons to say so. Buzzword for us, we dislike the word manufacturing, to be very honest. Genetically, I believe we have the code of a trader, so we are happy in our trading space. There are so many innumerable reasons. One of the key reasons is we set up factory, we establish 300-400 machines, and we give it to a ठेकेदार. कटिंग का एक ठेकेदार है, सिलाई का एक ठेकेदार है, फिनिशिंग का एक ठेकेदार है. लाला जी को लगता है मैंने रेट सेट कर दिया, उसका ₹2, उसका ₹12, so I am set. And that has been the cancer of this industry for donkey's years.
Right.
We have not imbibed excellence in any operational area or any manufacturing area.
Right.
We have not chased world-class manufacturing standards. And
Right.
since we haven't chased that, we have not improved on those parameters. So in the past 5 years, if you've gone overseas thrice a year and into 5 years, 15 times for your commercial meeting a customer or a representation or a fair, how many of these visits have you bothered to take a tour of a manufacturing facility, say in France or in Germany or in USA or in Canada? There is excellence in manufacturing in certain domains over there as well.
Correct.
You could be in Germany and you could take a guided tour of the Mercedes-Benz factory. If you go to
Correct.
Japan, there is no way you're not going to go to the Toyota factory. They say if manufacturing is religion, Toyota is considered God.
Correct.
But trust you me, till today I've not got one person replying कि नहीं निमिष जी हम 15 बार गए थे लेकिन 4 बार हम ये फैक्ट्री में भी गए, यहाँ पे भी गए, देख के आए, इंस्पायर होके आए, उनकी facilities से, उनकी cleanliness से, उनकी 5S से, whatever. There's always something
Very valid point.
to learn. They might not be making garments, but they are
Correct.
making evolved production factors.
Correct.
Unless we do not put in a strategy where we truly imbibe from heart, spirit, mind, body, culturally, the spirit of excellence and chase world-class manufacturing standards, we will not be ready for any opportunity. As some classic wise men defined success as when preparation meets opportunity meets preparation equals success.
Correct.
So what you say opportunity is there? Of course it is there. What could be the number of that opportunity? Anything between 5 to 50 to $100 billion worth of opportunity. But are we prepared enough? The answer is no. And how does one, but that's fine. We all know that. I'm not stating anything that you would not be knowing or the audience who's listening to us will not be knowing. Having said that, you're right. The question is when we reset, when we reboot, when we commence industry 2.0, 1.0 is dead, decimated. What happens then? What are the right templates? What are the right path? What is the right way ahead? The good crisis. All crises are bad crises.
Yes.
But within the good crisis, there is enough opportunity, enough time for us to think new, introspect, unlearn. I think what is most important from my perspective as a coach, guide, guru, mentor, consultant, the biggest challenge that I've faced working with small, medium, and large enterprise is their inability to unlearn.
Yeah.
That to me is the biggest stumbling block mentally and psychologically.
Correct.
We are all wedded to our past experiences at various levels, unfortunately, and hence we somehow stop immediately, kind of knock off anything, acceptance of any.
Yeah. Adapting the new things or adapting the
new thing.
Yes.
At least giving some new idea a chance to speak up or a chance to experiment or a chance to say, let's do it, whatever comes out of it.
Correct.
So that is any which way I look at it, it's world-class manufacturing.
Right.
World-class manufacturing is not just a buzzword. It has a certain set of principles attached to it. It has a certain set of managerial attributes attached to it, which overall encompasses the entire, not just your factory. Factory is a small part where the raw material gets converted. There is
Right.
so much more to manufacturing,
Right.
and everything is interlinked. Merchant line is interlinked to supply chain, to goods in-house, to outsourcing, to embroidery, to in-house, to logistics. The whole aspect of that has to be
One thing I
relooked
want
at.
to make one thing I want to make clear here, that when you say world-class manufacturing, is it
Yeah.
referring to world-class manufacturing facility or practices? There is a difference between two,
World-class,
because people
world-class.
because small to medium factories, they think that we cannot become world-class manufacturing facility until unless we don't get big customers with us. So if they could, so we have to be clear with the thing that whether we are talking about world-class manufacturing practices or facility, these are two different things.
Both are interlinked.
Yes,
One
that's
without
correct.
the other doesn't exist.
That's correct. That's correct.
It will be a headless body.
Yeah.
Okay. In your smallest way, in your mid-level way, or in your largest way, your facilities, world-class facility doesn't necessarily mean a marble factory or the swankiest
Yes.
unit,
Yes.
or some high-tech NASA space center built in which you're making.
This is
No,
what I
it
was
doesn't.
referring to. Because small and medium, we have to be very clear with the term world-class manufacturing for the small and medium export houses.
So my friend, let me say, we will be, and this is not the first of our talk. I will in the second chapter focus only and only on world-class manufacturing in terms of labor availability going forward. The million-dollar question clearly today is whether that same labor is going to come back from UP and BR into Maharashtra, into Tirupur, into Haryana and Gurgaon and wherever.
Right.
All right. Time alone will tell, but my personal belief is large part of it may not come back.
They won't come back.
Okay, that's my personal belief. I could be faulted after 6 months that Nimish bhai, what you said was wrong. Fair enough. So the entire shift that I see that is happening is now Muhammad will not go to mountain. Mountain has to go to Muhammad, as the saying goes. So what is the new age India looking like? New age India clearly today, if you have been an astute reader, which I know you are, you look at what Uttar Pradesh is laying out in terms of policies, in terms of attracting industries, in terms of giving subsidies on land, on building, on working capital requirements, on machinery, 3,200 per person on worker subsidy per month, which works up to a good. Right. So unless manufacturing or companies are not agile enough to move themselves, they would be left with empty factories and no workers.
Right, correct.
That to me is again going to be a very, very big challenge of any manufacturing facility. If you're lucky, maybe 15 years. But by the time you're in the 6th or the 7th year, you're already looking at a place or a geographical location.
You have to go with the flow. Wherever the labor is going, we have to move that direction only.
Wherever there is a strategic initiative and a advantage for manufacturing to be exploited.
Correct. Like Jharkhand has offered some time back, and people have shifted their factories to Jharkhand as well to get the benefit out of it of various aspects, means land, power, labor, all kind of perks.
The biggest advantage of Jharkhand is abundant availability of labor.
Absolutely, backbone of any factory.
It's the backbone. It's the backbone. You know, Orient Craft is working 2 shifts. Tell me which other state, except for 1 or 2 factories in Andhra or someone who have the ability in a fashion product, they've rewritten the rules and 2 shift working is possible, which was almost thought an impossibility in the past, has been made possible.
True.
Correct. So similarly, agile manufacturing, being at the right place, taking advantage of the strategic initiatives that area or that government is giving, combined with the ability of getting abundant workforce, is going to be the key ingredient of the reset.
Right.
You know, the industry is also finding a lack or a gap of authentic information being relayed.
Right.
And I'm not talking about the WhatsApp universities. WhatsApp, every man is his auntie and his donkey has an opinion. It's very
Yes.
easy to post something on the social media. It gets flared up, but there's very little logic, merit, or education in it. It is
Right.
only media houses like you guys who take up something, dig deeper, analyze it, spend days, sometimes weeks, nurturing that article, going back to the powers, taking a whatever
Correct. Correct.
entire part. So there's a huge mandate which I believe you guys are going to be driving from the front.
Sure.
Gagan bhai, so there's a lot about pessimist in this discussion, but I'm an eternal optimist. There is hope. Of course, there is hope. Will we come back? Of course, we will come back. There is no doubt about it.
In these times, sorry, we are many of the manufacturers are talking about scaling. Means scaling is which they say that scaling seems to be a solution to grab the piece of the business which is coming out of China. Okay, but I think that scaling is not the only solution, but efficiency is very much required, because you can scale, but do you have the efficiency? So that again comes in that your theory, world-class manufacturing theory. These are some of the other chapters which are included in that narrative, world-class manufacturing. I'm just pointing out the surface of it.
I've always maintained for the last decade or so, you are not in the business of making garments. You are not making a shirt, a t-shirt, a jeans and underwear, or a lady's outfit.
Right.
If you're a manufacturer, your commodity that you buy is a minute. You produce a minute and you sell a minute. As simple as that. The minute is the granular structure of your business. Now efficiency is described universally as produced minutes divided by available minutes. आपने 480 मिनट एक कारीगर की खरीदी और आपने उस कारीगर की 200 मिनट या 240 मिनट इस्तेमाल की प्रोडक्शन में, तो आप 50% एफिशिएंसी पे हो. जितना ज्यादा आप उसका मिनट को यूटिलाइज करते हो प्रोडक्टिवली, आपकी एफिशिएंसी बढ़ती है. 2.5 years ago, we were fortunate to be tied up with AEPC during Mr. Ashok Rajani's tenure when he was the chairman. And through their help and support, we managed to do a survey of 650 companies pan-India, which included Tirupur, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Jalandhar, Delhi, NCR. We made a 15 minutes questionnaire, send it out to the MDs of the company, and took data of their production, SAM, industrial, whatever. So large, what the summary of the exercise was: Indian Inc. If India is one big factory, if you combine all the 5 lakh factories and put it under one roof, India becomes one factory. The average efficiency of Indian apparel manufacturing organization is 33%.
Oh my goodness.
Which means for every 100 minutes that you are purchasing, each minute is purchased. There is no free minute. You are utilizing 33% and not utilizing 67%. Now that's a phenomenally low efficiency and a humongous waste built into the system. और उस वेस्ट का खर्चा आप प्रोडक्ट पे लोड कर रहे हो.
Absolutely.
उस प्रोडक्ट को आप एक्सपेंसिव बना के बायर को प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो. बायर बोल रहे हैं आप $60 बोल रहे हो, बायर $5 में हमसे मांग रहा है. आपको धंधा नहीं आ रहा और कोई देश $5 में करके पैसे बना रहा है.
True.
It all boils down to one word: efficiency.
Correct.
And that boils down to of minute, which unfortunately Indian Inc. has not been superlative of. We don't have anything to write home about on that end. Right? So with that, those kind of inefficiencies, those kind of wastages, crazy lead times, 90 days, 100 days, 110 days. क्यों? क्योंकि फैब्रिक वाला ही 45 दिन लेगा उसके बाद. So all of this is what the baggage we need to put in a box and burn this box and put the ashes in a cleaner Ganga, which we are seeing that is floating right now thanks to the lockdown. Right? So the new age industry, whichever it is, and yes, you're right, scale doesn't matter. You could have 10,000 machines, but if you're inefficient, you are losing that much more.
Correct.
You know, the bigger you are, the larger your losses. So whether you are small, a 100 machine factory, whether you're a medium of 500, 800, 1,000 machine factories, or whether you are large 5,000 machine factories, it all boils down to how much minutes you are purchasing, how much minutes you are utilizing, in assembling, and what is your loss, and daily improvement on those numbers.
Right.
If this is not done with the fanatism that it needs, you are not a manufacturer, you are a trader.
True.
And there is no place for traders in the new age of the industry that is going to come. Living on handouts. If it was not the cash compensation schemes of the 80s and 90s, it was crazy drawbacks which people, I mean, there were times you've seen कि आप 100 रुपए का माल 100 रुपए में export करो तो भी 18% drawback आपको 18 रुपए वैसी government दे रही है. And to be fair, in the last 4 decades, the government has given this industry millions and millions of rupees. If you take into account various aspects of cheaper land availabilities, to income tax rebates in the past, to SOPs, to drawbacks, to, and why does the government give you those SOPs? के in the hope कि बच्चा एक दिन बड़ा हो जाएगा, चलने लगेगा, भागने लगेगा और एक दिन उड़ने लगेगा.
I agree.
ये जो बच्चा है ये ना चल पाया, भागना तो दूर है, ये अभी भी क्रॉल मोड में ही चल रहा है और वो बहुत बड़ा चिंता का विषय है.
नहीं वो चिंता का विषय, but don't you see that our neighboring competitors have an edge because their government is very aggressive towards their industry, and this lacks here because we have not been considered as an industry. This is my take, that we have not been considered as a industry even after having our own ministry, right? I'm not putting a finger on ministry or anybody else, but we have to think about industry itself, that whether we are in an industry or we are a small business kind of thing. Because if we take the size of the industry, we are second number 2 employer in our country. But even after that, I think we have not been considered as an industry, as like information technology has been considered, or automotive industry has been considered, or heavy duty heavy industries are considered. This is a very valid point, that there has to be a support, but you have to take the benefit till the time you don't get stand on your legs. Okay, things which are required probably by our listeners or audience, that we want to know. Okay, we are saying that probably factories will start in a full swing with I would say that 80 or 90% of their laborers, but how these factories are going to survive when retail industry is still not open? The buyer are not going to expect that the order has been placed prior to lockdown are going to be shipped, and they are going to have it in their stores, because stores are closed down. So
the reason
they are in a different fix and we are in a different fix.
Fair enough, Gagan bhai. The reason I said in my start that this industry is dead, it's going to perish, primarily because the world has gone on a shutdown mode. If you heard me in the beginning, retailers are getting shut. There is no buying happening. Lot of international companies are going bankrupt. Today we've been talking to so many companies. The small boutique owners are not taking phones to whatever. So there is and also if you understand the international business, not all businesses have been LC backed. आज 10 साल से आपका एक बायर के साथ रिलेशनशिप है, आपका 60 दिन का उधारी चल रहा है, वो ऑर्डर देता है, आप माल देते हो. लोगों का जो जनवरी और फरवरी का माल गया हुआ है, जो मार्च और अप्रैल में पेमेंट ड्यू था, वो भी अटक गया.
करेक्ट.
मार्च मंथ में जो माल आपने कपड़ा लेके काट के रखा है, वो बायर बोल रहा है मैं माल नहीं लूंगा.
करेक्ट.
बायर जिसका पेमेंट ड्यू है वो आपको 100% ना देके वो बोल रहा है मैं इसका 70% पेमेंट करूंगा.
करेक्ट.
So it is going to create havoc, honestly. And also please understand, India is essentially a spring summer supplier.
Yes.
मार्च अप्रैल मई मिड जून तक हमारी सारी शिपमेंट है अक्सर होती है to reach the retail end and then get distributed. August, September, any which way are lean months. We are not an autumn winter producer at all. ना हमारा डेवलपमेंट है, ना फैब्रिक है, ना ऑर्डर्स है, कुछ नहीं है. 9 महीने का काम होता है, ये 3 महीना वैसे ही ये कंपनीज बंद होती है और इंडस्ट्री एकदम स्लो डाउन हो जाती है. So you are looking practically at the first 3 months of no business, then get into the winter months, which was any which way no business. So by that time there is some semblance of order. You are looking at production sometime in November, December, or maybe Jan, Feb.
No. So this is what they are forecasting. These buying houses are forecasting that we are going to get the orders from March 2021. Till that time, this entire time is lean. It's a lean period now.
So how does one enterprise remain alive for 9 or 10
that's the
months
biggest
of no
question.
order or
That's the
no?
biggest question. How they're going to survive? How they're going to get into that point of time?
Exactly. So it can't. That's what you and I, that you understand it, I understand it. It can't. It does not. No companies had the reserves. No companies had excellent profitability.
No.
Most of them were barely breaking even.
Right.
Some
right.
even incurring losses, but फिर भी गाड़ी चल रही थी, रोलिंग चल रहा है क्योंकि पुरानी कंपनी है, माल उधारी पे आ रहा है. 30 दिन की उधारी becomes 90 days, 120 days cash flow. So there was a lot of rot that had already set in. The industry
Right.
was ill,
Right.
seriously ill, and then this is the death blow.
How much percentage of factories are going to be dead? Completely dead.
If I were to take I don't kill me for it. I'm not a
No, it's your take.
death forecaster, so to
yeah,
say.
it's your take.
I'm just trying to say if there were 100 factories, I believe 50 to 60 are shut forever.
My goodness.
That's my take
My goodness.
on it. Yeah. And the reasons are obvious. अगर मैं भी एक फैक्ट्री का मालिक हूँ, आप हो अगर एक फैक्ट्री 100 मशीन की 200 मशीन की फैक्ट्री चला रहे हो, आपका थोड़ा कैपिटल जो था बाहर से आना था वो वहां अटक गया है, जो थोड़ी मूड़ी थी वो आज रॉ मटेरियल आपने लिया है उसमें अटक गया है, कन्वर्टेड गुड्स आपके घर पे पड़ा है, बाहर बोलता है मैं नहीं लूंगा.
It has become a lot, stock lot.
It is too much for anyone to take.
Yes.
थोड़ा 2-5-60% का बिजनेस का इम्पैक्ट कोई भी इंसान झेल लेता है.
I agree.
सोचता है 6 महीना कमा लूंगा, नहीं कमाऊंगा एंड ऑल.
It's 100%.
100% का इम्पैक्ट अगर मैं अपने धंधे पे लेता हूँ.
Do we have any solution for this situation?
There isn't. See, there is life, there is death. I mean, it's a death situation.
Yeah.
We no amount of effort.
And after that, we have life again, I guess.
And then you have life again. As they say, the king is dead. Long live the king.
Yeah.
So this is it is curtains. It is dead end. It is funeral time for significant amount of manufacturing and exporting companies for obvious reasons. And my heart weeps. And as I say, it's not a moment to be happy about, because it is going to create a lot of joblessness, poverty, bad debts, NPAs, fights, skirmishes, to legal cases, to the whole.
Can we expect incarnation of our industry?
Yes, absolutely. For sure, without doubt. See, food, clothing and shelter are essential commodities. Aaj bhi bikna hai, kal bhi bikna hai, uski market.
But we have seen, during this lockdown, we have seen a serious gap or serious disparity between food and clothes. And then shelter to bhul hi jao. Shelter to bhul hi jao.
No calamity is a easy calamity.
Yes.
Whether if a fire engulfs a building or if an earthquake hits an area, it leaves behind a trail of death, destruction,
True.
Tremendous pain, disability, and so on and so forth. Broken houses, families.
So how do you see that industry is going to incarnate?
So what I'm bullish on is absolutely, I believe it is India's place under the sun, for sure. I'm extremely bullish on India as a country. I'm truly happy and proud about the way our country has managed the pandemic and tried to, whatever. It's all apparent.
Correct.
I don't need to speak about it. With the anti-China or exit China sentiment getting stronger by the day.
Yes.
And it's a reality. Lot of countries are wanting a place within India. India offers too many good things.
Right.
India offers a democracy. India offers huge land base, huge mass base, huge market, and so on and so forth. And the good part, as I see it, the turnaround path, as I would call it, the catalyst which will make all of this happening, is Indian government is seriously attacking those 3 areas which always were the bottleneck, which did not allow India to really flourish. Labor reforms.
We have to sum up within a minute. So just
labor reforms,
yes.
Land reforms, liquidity reforms.
Right.
Yes. So certain states have taken a great step in trying to attack all of this. Within a month, they will clean up. So we are looking at a sizable growth coming across all industries. and
Right.
hence textile and apparel as also.
Right. Right.
I also see FDI coming into textile and apparel, by the way.
Great. So that's a positive thing that you have just summed up to it. And
Absolutely.
let's catch up in our next session. Till then,
On WCM,
what?
world class manufacturing.
Yes, definitely. So till then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home.
Likewise, bro. I'm fit and fine. You know me.
Yeah, good.
I take my workouts very seriously.
All right. Thank you very much.
Uh,
Let's
take
keep in touch.